because a year later, I went back and I did an analysis. I was like, I have bought 5 or 6 homes. I had a mentor, one of my mentors, his name was Victor. And I was telling him about the challenges I was having. And he was like, dude, you were so dumb. He said, I bet I could just go drive around. And he did not know what DealMachine was. He did not know what Driving for Dollars was. He's like in the HVAC business. He's like, I bet I could just go drive around in these 2 zip codes and I could do a deal while you're spending money. In 5 months, you haven't made a penny. And I was like, okay, you're probably right. So I listened to him, and that's how I found DealMachine. So I stopped working with the former direct mail vendor I was using, which was Yellow Letters, HQ. And then I invested in DealMachine, and I just drove, I actually hired 2 of my friends. Mm-hmm. That's actually how Zach and I first worked together. He said, hey, I'll drive for you. I'm interested in real estate. I'll drive for you on this. Oh, nice. So him and another guy named Andrew and me, the 3 of us, we drove the entire CSRA. And I added up, it was like 412 streets that were like not in the subdivision, 260 subdivisions, and then like another 15 like quadrants where it was like not a subdivision, not a single street. And we mapped it all out and we drove the whole thing. And then I used DealMachine too, because the postcards the quality was so great, and they felt good. They were like high quality postcards. And then, confound it if he was right, because a year later I went back and I did an analysis. I was like, I have bought, it was like 5 or 6 homes. I gave Ryan the data. This is back in the day. It was the latter half of 2021. So like moving into my second year. And sure enough, he was exactly right. Like I did 5 or 6 deals just off that. Mm-hmm. And I knew they were from DealMachine because I had driven them myself.
You remember the app?
I lived in this.
I've seen you at that.
Yeah. Oh, I had lived in the city for my entire life. So I was like, yep, I remember driving that. I remember adding that to DealMachine, on the app. And so anyway, like it was just, sure enough, he was right. And by God's grace and generosity, I was able to do very well off and get another 5 deals.